For the January portrait painting video, I will be painting directly rather than using a monochromatic or equivalent underpainting technique. Here I am bringing out some Mars Black and followed by Putsuli Red by Rublev Colors. The Mars Black is Old Holland, and I'll be using Lead White for this portrait. This is by Old Holland. This is called Kremnitz White or also Kremser White. I will shortly expand on the palette, but for now I just want to have a fairly sort of simplified sort of trio of colors that I can mix the darkest dark and midtones and some light values with. So here is a mixture for the shadow shape, so there's a bit of a reddish warmth to it, and then I'm bringing in a dark midtone, and then gradually bringing in a little bit more red and white to account for a lighter midtone, and gradually just infusing more white just to create a lighter side of the spectrum. And then eventually I have a mixture representing the light, just using white and Putsuli Red, but probably a little bit of black there as well. Now I am expanding the distance between the black and the white just to allow for more distance to insert some colors between them. So here is a Cadmium Lemon Yellow by Old Holland. Here is a Blue Ridge Yellow Ochre by Rublev Colors. And that's a beautiful chromatic natural ochre. Here is a Cadmium Orange by Old Holland. There's a lot of red in this portrait and this setup, so I wanted to have something with a chromatic kick to it. And then I added again the Earth Red of Putsuli Red by Rublev Colors. Here is Alizarin Crimson by Old Holland, and that's of course a go-to color to have on a portrait palette. And then I also include here Cobalt Blue, which is a nice and sort of fast-drying color as well. Ivory Black by Michael Harding, and that of course is the darkest and most sort of saturated black, so it's a lot darker than Mars Black. I like to use Mars Black because it dries fast, but nothing beats the value and the colorfulness of Ivory Black. So here I mix Ivory Black and Alizarin Crimson to represent the darkest darks. And then I gradually infuse a little bit of Cadmium Orange to make it a little bit of a lighter but still very dark color. And then rather than using any white right now to make the value lighter, I'm just using other lighter colors. So that was the Earth Reds of Putsuli Red, and soon I'll bring in a little bit of ochre to create a slightly lighter value as well. And this way you can make the value lighter without jeopardizing the chromatic integrity of the color. The moment that you mix something with white, it will go a little bit cooler, which of course is suitable as you are becoming, or as the values become a little lighter, and also as the color, or the planes rather, move into the transitional halftones. Often we see some cooler sort of cast to the color in that area, often towards purple or towards green. And then I will finally bring in some of the lighter colors or lighter values. And sometimes I find that during the process of painting, if I don't have a color ready to go, such as in the background for example, I would just take a couple of moments to mix up a new pile. So often I find that my palette have a very sort of organic motion to it, that it will shift as the painting progress, and I will mix new colors as is needed. Alright, so I hope that all made sense, and I'll be ready to get to painting.